Hey guys, I'm Dr. Sorelli. We have Dr. Dan here on the table. We're going to do an adjustment today, a full spine adjustment. When we talk about full spine, we're talking about the pelvis here, the mid-back, which is your thoracic spine, and then also into the cervical spine or the neck. So one thing we always do, and I've already kind of assessed Dr. Dan, I know his spine pretty well just through adjusting him regularly, but we're always checking for the restriction in the joints, making sure everything's moving properly the way that it should. And then wherever a joint isn't moving, our goal as a chiropractor is to put motion back in that joint and restore it properly. So I'm going to walk through this, kind of give you guys an idea of what we do here in the office. So one thing I always check for with Dr. Dan is we're looking at the leg lengths. So anytime the leg length is off or we see one leg kind of drawn short, it usually tells us there's some kind of restriction going on here in the pelvis. So with him, he's actually just a tad bit short on the right. So when I go up here, I'm going to check and see if there's any restriction here in the pelvis. So a little spring here. Left side moves pretty good, right side's a little tight. So what I'm going to have him do is he's going to lay on this hip here, facing you guys. And then we're going to actually bend him up like a pretzel. The leg comes into here, and this is going to help open up this joint space by the position we have him in. I'm going to give him a tug on the arm, and then we're going to put him here. Now, you're comfortable here? Are you okay in this position? Okay. So we hold here. This, again, helps open up that joint. We're going to roll him this way. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take him all the way to the end point, and I'm going to give him a little impulse just like that, which is going to help move that joint. You guys may hear some cracking here, so a little push here. Good. Any pain with that?
Nope, really good.
This is very safe. We do see a lot of kids, as far as chiropractic goes, in order to make sure they're moving properly. A lot of mothers bringing their newborn children as well, just have them checked out. The birthing process is very traumatic for some children, so having your kids checked out is something we do recommend as well. Let me move up to his mid-back here. So we're actually going to cross him up this way, and then we're going to tighten him up this way. This area is something we always focus on with people as well, because a lot of people tend to sit all day and their posture rounds forward, which is going to put a lot of irritation in the mid-spine here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll him this way, and then I'm feeling again for any restriction here in the spine. So right here, he's going to take a big breath in, pulling the air all the way up, big push. Perfect. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but I did move a lot. And the last segment we're going to check is going to be his neck. So same concept here as the rest of the spine. We're just checking to see if there's any restriction and where things are moving properly. So we'll take a feel here first. Okay, so right here he's a little tight. You feel that? So we're gonna bring his head right over this way. And same thing, taking him all the way to the end range and then give him a quick little push here. Good. Any pain with that?
No, felt great.
And then one more right here. Little tug.
Perfect.
So then we always recheck to make sure the joints are moving properly. And again, he was stuck on one spot here on the right, one on the left, and these are moving much better now. So that's your full spine adjustment. Everyone obviously varies depending on what we find, and that's why we always do a thorough check and examination to determine where areas of restriction are and put people through an exam to make sure everything is okay before we do adjust them.